totally love it. We've got snow-capped mountains at the top there. It really does feel like we're in Ladakh now, because look at all the Tibetan prayer flags everywhere. Magnificent. Good morning from Manali in northern India. It is 4 o'clock in the morning and I've been awake all night long because I'm so excited about this journey I'm about to take right now. I'm going to be going on the Manali to Leh highway all the way up to Ladakh in northern India. This is supposed to be the most amazing high altitude adventurous road that you can take in the whole of India, if not maybe the whole of the world. The road is 428 kilometers long, right up into the high Himalayas. It goes over 4 mountain passes, one of them over 5,300 meters high. Now that's almost as high as I've ever trekked in my whole life. I'm a little bit scared, to be honest, because I'm worried about high altitude and how that's going to affect me on the way to Ladakh. But it's going to be worthwhile. I'm just like so excited I can't begin to tell you. So let's stop talking about it. Let's just get on with the journey. The bus leaves at 5 AM from the bus station in Manali. Let's go. So I've got to walk through the dark streets to get to the bus station just before 5 o'clock. I'm staying quite close, only a few minutes walk away, because it's so much easier that way in New Manali. Just down this way is the bus station, on the left, Mall Road. So many street dogs and you hear them barking. It's always a bit of a worry that they're going to gang up on you. They seem quite placid at the moment. So if you want to go on public transport to Leh, there's 2 ways. There's the old sort of like slow bus that comes all the way from Delhi, and that gets here at 1 o'clock in the morning. It's only 850 rupees, so it's cheap, but they're kind of cramped and uncomfortable. 1 o'clock in the morning isn't a good time to leave. 5 o'clock's bad enough. So I'm getting this other option, which is the HPTDC, Himachal Pradesh Tourism Development Corporation sort of tourist bus. It's a minibus. It costs more, it's 1,800 rupees. It's about $20 US. For a 15-hour journey over this amazing mountain pass, it should be quite an experience. So it leaves at 5 AM. It's supposed to get there at 8 PM, about 13 hours, but apparently it can take a lot longer because of the, conditions of the road, etc. We'll see when we get there. A couple of people at the bus station now. This is the bus stand right here where the bus leaves from. So they said be here at 4:45 to leave at 5 o'clock. There's quite a few people sleeping here in the bus station. 1 or 2 buses leaving, just waiting for mine to come now. So here's the bus here, the minibus, Force. Just loaded up the roof there. Okay. Yeah, and they're going to cover it all up so it doesn't get wet, because there's a fair chance it might rain here. Yeah, it's a 16-seater and I'm up the front there, so looking forward to starting the journey. So I've chosen to swap to seat number 3. I'm by a window. I've got a little bit of leg room here. It's quite comfortable. Happy with this. Way more comfortable than the public bus would be. There's a few people on board, all Westerners. And 5 o'clock, we're ready for the off. Let's go. We're away. Farewell Manali bus station. This journey used to take 2 days, but ever since they built the Atal tunnel just outside Manali, it's cut a big portion of it. We don't have to go over the Rohtang Pass anymore. We're going to go through the tunnel soon. It's about 9 kilometers long or something like that, I think. Pretty impressive. This is the Solang Valley now, very pretty. Going through that tunnel has shaved a huge amount of the journey off, not having to go over the Rohtang Pass. Now we're heading down towards Keelong. Stop here for breakfast, so we get a cup of tea, this little dhaba.
This kind of thing you get at the dhabas. Momos, chow mein, tukpa, prantha, tea coffee, dal chawal, meat chawal, omelets. Very Tibetan sort of style food here. I got paratha as well, couldn't resist it, 50 rupees. Fill me up for the morning. It's really good. Hot. So about tickets for this bus. Apparently you can get it online. I had a look at their website and I couldn't see how to do it. I put the website up there anyway. But I went to the place just up the few steps up from the bus station. There is a place there where you can buy a ticket. I showed it in the previous video, the Manali video, so check that video out. And I don't know if you can buy it from the driver, but yeah, 1,800 for the journey. I think that's pretty good, reasonable. This is what it looks like around here. Really pretty already. It's going to start getting even better as we go higher up. Now this road is only open for about 6 months of the year. They clear the snow about the beginning of May apparently, and it's open through to October. It's August now, and so it's kind of in the rainy season, but once we get so far we'll be in the rain shadow and it'll be really dry. There'll be no more green stuff, but if some rain does come down, then you know we might get some water coming across the road and it can cause problems, but fingers crossed everything will be good. The weather looks quite good today. Now got 21 kilometers of climbing from Zingzingba down below us up to our first mountain pass, the Baralachala. On the top of the passes you'll see all of these shrines up here. You can pay their respects. Another quick toilet stop here at some of these dhabas on top of the pass. So 4,850 meters. That's high considering we haven't come up from 2,000 earlier in Manali. I can feel it in my breath. You know, you do get out of breath quickly, so you wouldn't want to hang around up here too long because we're not really acclimatized to this. We'll be dropping back down to a lower altitude soon. Pretty desolate up here. Quick stop here at the Sarchu camp. This is a police check post and we're on the border now of Himachal Pradesh and the Union Territory of Ladakh. So that's why there's a checkpoint here. You've got to show your passports. We've been going about 6 hours now, doing pretty good. Don't think we're quite halfway. We've still got a long way to go into Ladakh. I must say I'm quite impressed. There's tarmac road along here. I thought it was going to be rough all the way, but there's lots of places where there's plenty of good tarmac on the road and we're making good progress. Lots of landslides around here. And we're now approaching the Gata Loops, a series of 21 hairpin bends that wind up and down the mountain. Quite impressive. So we're right at the bottom of the Gata Loops here, this series of 21 hairpin bends that go up the mountain. And there's a breakdown somewhere, so there's a big row of trucks at a standstill. Things aren't moving, or maybe things are moving up there now. We're all waiting to go up, but when we can, we will. Meanwhile, it's beautiful scenery. It's nice to get out and enjoy the sun here. They've got a bulldozer in case there's a problem. And the road snakes its way up here. Hopefully we can get moving soon. Looks like there's action. People are getting a bit concerned about getting close to the edge, and I can see why now. We are fairly close to the edge. Got a good view of the loops here. You see all the trucks coming up. But yeah, if we get any closer, we're over the top. Here is the top of the Linglang Pass. 16,600 feet. That's 5,065 meters. We're over 5,000 meters now driven this high, and I'm not moving, thankfully, but I can feel it in the breath. It's high. Got one more pass to go, the highest one. .30 p.m. and we're having a half-an-hour lunch break here in Pang. I've got a couple of dabas down here, so I should be able to get something decent to eat, hopefully. So that's what it's like inside these dabas. You can have a lie down on the beds if you feel like a bit of a rest. The ladies will cook up some food for you. I've got ordered some tukpa on the go there. Excellent. They do a great job, the people here. Hard work living here in these conditions, really. Veg tukpa, 150 rupees, not too bad. Tanglang Pass. This is the highest point on this road, 5,380 meters, I believe. I've climbed to 6,000 meters once in Bolivia, and I've trekked in Nepal to above Everest Base Camp, Kalapata, that's 5,500 meters. So this is almost as high, and we've driven here in a truck. Just unbelievable. Might be a bit windy for the GoPro. There it is, right there. Altitude 17,480 foot. So you're passing through 12th highest pass of the world. Unbelievable. And the second highest motorable pass in the world, I do believe. Struggling to get my breath a bit, but I am breathing, so that's good. So it's downhill from here on in. And pass, everybody comes along to pay their respects at the temple. I am literally breathless about it all. This is what this trip's all about. Absolutely magnificent. Totally love it. We've got snow-capped mountains at the top there. It really does feel like we're in Ladakh now, because look at all the Tibetan prayer flags everywhere. Magnificent. Passes on Manali Leh Road. You are standing at Tanglang Pass. Location 364. Altitude 175,827 feet. Lachung La 16,613. Baralachala 16,000 and whatever that is. $40 kilometers downhill to Leh, and it's 50% oxygen level at this altitude than it is at sea level, which is pretty intense, really. You really can feel the difference. It's amazing that they build roads up here. Good roads too. Never stop because the engine's overheating a little bit, so we're going to have to let it cool down a while. I hope we can get down to Leh. We've got about an hour and a half to 2 hours left, and we'll be back in the city. Cool. And after that long journey, coming down towards Leh now, there is the Indus River. It's the first time we've seen that since Pakistan about 3 or 4 weeks ago. That's amazing. We're now in the upper stretches of the Indus here in India, of course. India named after Indus. So things not quite going to plan. Breakdowns over and over again. We're stuck here 50 kilometres out of Leh and we're not moving at all now. We were doing a few miles an hour. Now we're not going at all. Hey ho. So it was going so well, but 50 kilometres out of Leh and we are completely broken down now. They're taking the stuff off the roof, not sure what's going to happen. Hopefully we can organise some transport to get to Leh, otherwise we're staying here tonight in the desert. Nice end to a wonderful experience. So they've managed to call out another van and we've got one there, so brilliant. We're not going to be stuck on the road after all. We will make it to Leh tonight. Looks like it anyway. Well, that was a total and utter mission. We got to Leh in the end. It was about 9 PM by the time we got set, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 16-hour journey. Isn't always that bad, I suppose, if you don't break down. I've come to my hostel now, Le Hostel here. So that's what it was like travelling on a government minibus to go from Manali to Leh on the highway. It's a really good trip, really enjoyed it. The scenery was fantastic, just magnificent. So yeah, I made this video because I couldn't find one anywhere in English online about it. So I hope this has helped you. If it has, please give a like, subscribe, put something in the comments down below, and give us some feedback as well. I'm going to be in Leh for a few days, so well, actually for a couple of weeks probably. So I'm going to check out, I'm going to do some more videos in Ladakh. I'm going to be going to Srinagar. Keep your eye out for more Frugal travel videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. I'm so tired. I'm going to bed now. Good night.